All right, cool. Beginnings of the harvest here. We've had strawberry production for a while now, but almost every day we're getting 4 or 5 strawberries, it seems like, that are fully ripe. And then I just finally picked these. We'll see how these grew. These are the first ones. I'm anticipating that maybe they might be too big or maybe not the best quality since they were the first to fruit, and they kind of happened during a heat wave, so generally the fruit itself isn't as of good quality. But like this one looks good. This almost looks like a pickling one, so I'm hoping that the next few that come through, because I'm looking on there and we need a big trim up. I'll kind of show you over here. But I trimmed a lot of the annuals away because now we want more production. So what I did is I trimmed a lot of these annuals out from over here, and I'm bringing the vines to another little trellis that we made. It looks pretty beat up right now. It took quite a beating with the trimming, but give it probably a week to bounce back. And I mean, it's already creating a lot of new flowers and a lot of new fruit. You'll see here, like, fruit's just going crazy. See if we can, there's a bunch just hanging down there if you can see them. So it's getting ready to do kind of like a second round of fruit. We have one hanging down here, but I'm gonna let that ripen up just a bit more. We have one hanging here. So I think we're getting to the good batch of cucumbers coming here. The tomatoes are finally turning colors. So I'm gonna start going through here, picking some of these red ones off, but I think we're gonna start getting quite a lot of tomatoes. Like, look at that bunch. That's nice. It's a lovely bunch. And the zucchinis here are finally getting going. They were such babies to get going in the first place. Like, I thought they were dead. So it's nice seeing them start. I'm hoping, I trimmed a lot of the sunflower leaves here away and opened it up. Now it gets a lot more sun, so I'm hoping that it's ready to go to the next step and more fruit. And what we're going to do is clear this area here between the peppers and the zucchini, and we're going to bring the zucchini this way and hopefully use this little area here for fruiting. So that's the plan. The peppers are getting going. These probably won't do much until early fall, so that's fine, just as long as they're able to mature. They're finally enjoying heavy sunlight, so you can see I trimmed a lot of this back, obviously keeping some of it. You definitely want some of that shade for water retention in the soil. You can see just how dry that area is just from taking away a little bit of shade. So you still want to be smart with where the shade's at, but yeah, I think we're doing good. Vegetation's looking really good. The annuals are just absolutely lovely. Getting a lot of bee activity, which is awesome. And it's just nice to see a lot of beautiful colors. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got orange flowers, purple flowers, white flowers. You got a sunflower up here that's just getting going. It's a nice little treat to walk into that, especially after putting in a little bit of work, kind of keeping it clean. But it's nice. And then you're starting to get some of the fruits of the labor here. So strawberries, like I said, are something that we've had a lot of luck with, and the wine barrel thing that I was telling you about it's working out beautifully. So you can see here, this is sort of the main goal here, is you have these strawberries hanging over the side, and the idea is that this whole thing will be covered with vines, hopefully, starting in fall. And because July is going to be the big harvest, but this is an indeterminate. So what that means is that there's no determined date for these things to fruit. So if you have a July harvest, then obviously July is going to be the time that it's going to fruit the most. So that, it's good for big production and stuff. And but as a homeowner, we're probably eating 4 or 5 strawberries a day, kind of snack on them. You can keep them in the fridge. I mean, they're really good, really sweet. The indeterminates, in my opinion, are the way to go. And giving them some kind of ground clearance to really do their thing. Again, they are a plant, but they're also a bit of a vine, not as much as like a cucumber, but they do like to hang, getting out of the dirt and fruiting. So going better than I could ever hope for. Really happy. See, we have one in there that's not quite ready. We're gonna pick that tomorrow, but I can almost guarantee you there's gonna be some that surprise me tomorrow and they'll be red. So it's been the beauty of it, but just wanted to give you guys a little update at the garden. I mean, even in the heat, we've had a bit of a heat wave that came through, and we're gonna have another one coming through. See, look at these annuals. It's just, I mean, even though they're getting kind of burned, which they will, but they bring so much bee activity, and as you can see, the plants are just, it's nice. I think this is the way to go, is you get annuals in the mix, and the garden just seems happy. You know, you get a lot of bees, a lot of, you know, praying mantises, ladybugs. I feel like the last thing we've had any problem with is pests, so I'm gonna be a huge advocate for it. Get annuals in that garden, man. All right, until next time. All right, show 'em. Give a cheers. All right, eat it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Let me test it out. Oh, baby, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Now let's throw it.
All right. Go.
Where do you want to throw it?
Huh?
Throw it. Throw it. Yeah. Oh,
There goes Days.